everybody, welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my current bestie Mandy.
And I'm here with my current bestie, Jessica.
So today's video is pretty much Mandy getting back at me for the last video when I convinced her to read Aliens, because this is Convincing My Bestie and it's Mandy's turn to convince me, and I'm scared.
You should be.
What are we doing?
Okay, so while you were gone, I asked people what they thought I should convince you. And somebody had like the best idea ever. So I decided to go with it.
This just already feels like torture and you haven't even told me.
Okay, we're going to do YA, Brother's Best Friend, who is a cinnamon roll. They live in Alaska, but Alaska is written wrong. Like, we're talking Mittens in wrong season.
I think that's a little too narrow. I'm like, do you really have 6 books like that? Honestly,
Buckle up.
you lost me at YA.
I know.
This is what they call rage baiting.
That was the best suggestion I think we've ever gotten for anything on this, especially when it was like, YA, Brother's Best Friend. He's a cinnamon roll. They live in Alaska, but Alaska's written wrong. I mean, this
can already tell you that
paying
book
attention
is gonna be
to our channel.
It's gonna be a 1 star no matter what I chose.
Okay, so now that I have thoroughly scared you, we're gonna do thriller.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
So
what does this mean?
We're doing thriller. So some of these are going to have non-traditional HEA endings.
Okay.
And I was trying to decide if I should say that, and then I decided I didn't want to say it because I think sometimes for me, when I'm reading a book and I don't know how it's going to end, that makes the thriller a little bit better.
Okay.
If people really want to know, they can message me and I would be happy to let them know.
Okay.
bestiebookreviews@gmail.com.
Okay.
In case anybody needed to know.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. First up, we're going to have The Perfect Murder by Amanda McKenney. This is a new release. It just came out at the end of September. So this is definitely like a page turner where you don't really know like what's going on and what to believe, because some things seem obvious, but then like everything can't be obvious. So then what is actually obvious just to throw you off type story? Like it's a page turner. So we have Savvy, who writes cozy mysteries, like thinks she's writing like baked goods in her mysteries, you know, like kind of like a Hallmark murder mystery. Okay. Cozy murder mysteries is what she writes. And she, when life kind of gets tough, she uses writing as her escape. And she has recently just become a New York Times bestseller. So there is a lot of focus on her. She's having to do book tours. She's on like a TV. They want her to go on a TV show, that sort of thing. Okay. And so life is kind of hard at times. Like this is like a whole new realm for her. So she starts writing a thriller on her own time. Like she's contracted for these cozy mysteries. So this thriller is kind of like this side project. And then all of a sudden, the murder she's writing in her thriller, things from that start actually happening in real life. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Okay. You didn't get excited with my dun, dun, dun.
Oh. See, I didn't hear you mention any dude or anything, any romance type situation in that one. So that's why there's no excitement.
There is some romance in it, and I will tell you I cried.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
I know. Also, before I forget, all of these have audio. So for any audio lovers, all of these you can listen to in the dark and scare yourself.
Cool.
Okay. This one is The Wives by Taryn Fisher. We met Taryn Fisher a little bit ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to read this. This sounds so good. So this is kind of a go in blind one. So this is about Thursday, and Thursday is married to Seth, but Seth has, as the book is titled, three wives. So it's Thursday and two other wives. Okay. They don't know each other. Like, he has kept all of this very, like, they don't know each other, basically. They know of each other, but they don't know who each other is. So Savvy went at one, not Savvy, I'm in the wrong book all of a sudden. Sorry. Thursday ends up finding something that leads her to knowing who one of the wives is. And she gets very curious. And so she ends up going and kind of force meeting her. Like, not like she goes, so like forces a meeting, like, ooh, how do we run into each other? But she plans it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And so she kind of befriends this wife, but the other wife doesn't know she's one of the wives. And she realizes that this wife is being abused. Like, there's bruises, like from somebody grabbing her arms really gruff, rough and stuff like that. And she's kind of put in this weird position because this is her husband who's only been very gentle and loving with her. Okay. Okay. I loved it. It's more of a psychological thriller, but really, really good.
Okay.
Okay. Next, for you romance fans, we have Obsession Falls by Claire Kingsley. This one could go under more of a romantic suspense. So if you're not looking for like a big thriller, this one might be for you because and it's also got the romance in it. Okay. So we have Audrey. And Audrey moves in next door to Josiah. Josiah is a grump. He's very closed off. He's not excited to have somebody living next door to him type situation. But Audrey brings along with her a stalker. So somebody is stalking her. She doesn't know who it is, or like it is. I just want to make it clear, it's not Josiah. So don't get your hopes up.
Correct.
And Josiah ends up kind of reluctantly kind of becoming her, I don't want to say hero because he struggles a little bit with that role at first, but he reluctantly ends up looking out for her because of the stalker situation and kind of invests himself into the situation. And we don't know who's stalking her, but the person is like leaves her dead animals. Like, I mean, it's not just oh, somebody's watching me through the window or whatever. Like, he's a very concerning stalker, and not in the way you like. Okay.
I was gonna say I read a Grace McGinty book like this once, but she did enjoy the animal parts left behind.
Well, wasn't that like a paranormal?
Vampire.
These are normal people. They don't like the dead animals and stuff.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Jeez, the shit I have to clarify for you. Okay. Next, we have Dying to Meet You by Serena Bowen. And this is Rowan. Rowan is restoring this historic mansion for this very powerful family. And she had been dating this guy, Tim. And Tim abruptly dumps her. She's a little upset about it, obviously. And one night she's sitting at home. She's been doing, I think, a little bit of wine drinking. And she's tracking him on like the Find My Friends or whatever type app, and realizes that he is at a spot that they used to go to and like talk, because she has a teenage daughter. So sometimes for privacy purposes, they would need to leave the house. And so they would go to this particular spot and just sit and talk in the car and stuff. And she sees that he's parked there and he's been there for a while. So she's pissed. Like, obviously, he's now taking some new chick there. So she takes her dog for a walk to go kind of be like, what the dude, you know? Or who knows, maybe she just wants to spy on him. Well, she gets the shock of her life because she stumbles upon him dead. He's been killed. And so now here she is, the ex, and she finds his dead body because he's been murdered. I don't know if I made that clear when I said he was killed. So the police are now investigating what happened, and we have this whole mystery that's going on with like who done it basically. And
Got it.
fingers are obviously going to be pointed at the bitter ex who happens to be tracking him on an app.
Okay.
And then there's some stuff going on with her daughter. Her daughter's dad is back in the picture, but she didn't know about this.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff happening in this one.
Okay.
Okay, then I have switching my books. Oh, my flag is marking where I started my books for the month, and the first book I read this month was that alien book. Like, that is not what I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
Now I have The Girl in the Mist by Kristen Ashley. This is #1 in the Misted Pines series. And she just put another one out. I think it's book 5 or 6 in this series, just came out a few months ago. So we have Delphine. She's a writer. So there's kind of a theme here. So she's a writer. And she ends up with a crazed fan. So her security team suggests that she move somewhere else. And she ends up buying this really nice house on this lake. And next to her is Cade, who is like an investigator, profiler type person. And his place is like Fort Knox over there. So that's kind of why they end up suggesting that this would be a good place for her to go. So not long after she moves in, she sees a girl in the mist out on the lake. And a girl goes, a young, like, teenage girl goes missing. She befriends Cade, her neighbor, and Cade's 16-year-old daughter, Celeste. And then there's a relationship that starts to form there. But somebody, like, girls are now dying. And she is a mystery writer, like a murder mystery type writer. So she
Yeah.
has a lot of, not like, she's good at reading people.
Okay.
Okay. And so they are there's a lot of like workshopping, if you will, what's going on and who's being impacted. And then Celeste starts dating the girl's brother,
Okay.
which escalates just a bunch of different things in
Okay.
the story.
Okay.
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 It is hard to talk about thrillers because you just need to give like a little tiny synopsis. You don't want to give away the book or give out too many details because I already know what's going to happen. So like some details I don't want to give something away. You know what I
Right.
mean? Okay. And now we should be on #6 now.
Yes.
Okay, good. Glad my tabs are accurate.
Can you hear McKinley?
No, but
Okay,
I'm
because
also talking.
yeah, she's howling at the kids wanting their food. So that's why I'm just want to make sure because the door's open. So okay, keep going.
Okay, so now last I have Someone Knows by Vi Keeland. I really love Vi Keeland when she writes a thriller. So those of you watching, I didn't put The Unraveling in here because I've talked about it before in other videos, but that's also another really good thriller. It's probably one of my favorites. Okay, so in Someone Knows, we have Elizabeth. And Elizabeth, I have like this. It's funny that so many authors write thrillers or like romantic suspense around an author writing. So Elizabeth is a professor. She teaches a writing class and she starts getting in this class, the students have to submit a chapter at a time to her for the writing class. And this is an online class, so she doesn't actually ever see any of these students. They could be like young adults or older. There's no, it's all online. Okay. So she starts getting these chapters submitted, but she already knows how this story is going to end because she lived it, and she was the one who killed the teacher. And the teacher was having an affair with her best friend in high school, and she ended up killing him. And it's a secret. Nobody knows that this is how he died. And now somebody is writing this story chapter by chapter leading up to that. So somebody knows what happened, and they're sending her the chapters. So she reluctantly goes back home to try and figure out who might know something while trying not to look rattled by what's going on.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
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 Those are your 6 thrillers.
Okay.
I feel like we should have Michael Jackson Thriller playing in the background the whole time during this video.
Most of our videos we listen to Father Figure by George Michael, but Thriller works for this one.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
okay.
out of the YA brother's best friend, cinnamon roll hero, they live in Alaska. Alaska is written very wrong. Which book are you picking?
Okay, I just need to ask you a question real quick though. First.
Oh no.
Okay. I know. Okay, out of these 3, which one do you think I'd like more? That's what I'm asking you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh wait,
Okay.
Jessica, you know how you do it? You just pick a book and it's done.
I normally do, but right now I'm gonna pull a Mandy. Okay, so out of okay, between The Wives,
Okay.
Serena Bowen's Dying to Meet You,
Okay.
or Kristen Ashley's, which one do you think I'd
Okay.
like the most?
That's
I
hard.
know.
Okay. Does it have to have an HEA? Like a full-blown HEA?
Are we taking like pen pal HEA or like an HEA like typical or just non?
Maybe just not.
I really don't like it if there isn't an HEA.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take like a pen pal type HEA is fine. Like a non-traditional.
Okay. Well, this is difficult. Why are you putting this back on me?
I'm just asking what you think I would enjoy more out of those 3.
Probably Dying to Meet You.
That's what I was thinking because I liked the 5-year lie that was the one because it's in the same series,
Yeah.
right? I enjoyed that one, so I was leaning towards Serena Bowen's.
Okay.
But there's a part of me that's really interested in The Wives.
I know. I really want to say The Wives. I think you should read it. It was so good.
Because I think Serena Bowen's like an easy go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always liked Serena Bowen. So I'm gonna go with The Wives, even though it probably doesn't have what I'm looking for, but I think I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I've got some theories for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Already.
do.
We haven't even started. So okay. I'm gonna go read The Wives and then we'll be back.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Should I turn the recording off, or
yeah, that
are
would
you
help.
wanting me to wait here? Okay, Jessica, you have read The Wives by Taryn Fisher. Tell us your thoughts.
I had them. I had theories. My theories were kind of right, but not really, which was very interesting. Which we can talk about afterwards because I can't let anything out. I really enjoyed it. Now, I I did miss the romance aspect of it. I will give you that much, but I did enjoy the book quite a bit. So I probably give it 4 or 5 stars. I'm not sure quite yet what I want to give it, but I did like it a lot.
I kept you guessing though, because I know one of your
Did.
predictions was not accurate.
No, but it was kind of, because it's what they made her think, right? But like it wasn't. So I was right there for a hot second, and then I was like, oh no, I'm wrong. But I knew that. I knew that, because it's a thriller, like they wanted to keep you guessing. So, and
Mhm.
that ending was something else. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. So if you're, I mean, and I'm not even somebody who would run out there and go grab a thriller. But this is great.
I thought you would really like this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, definitely not something I would have chosen for myself, but I did like that. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was a
Okay.
fun listen.
Woohoo.
Fun listen, yeah.
Success.
So, success. All
Okay.
right. Well, there was thrillers.
Yes. So let us know if you decided to read one and what your thoughts were, or maybe you're going to just put one on your TBR. So let us know. And make sure you check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and a lot of Wednesdays. Most of our Wednesdays, we have jam packed coming up with
Mm-hmm.
lots of cool stuff for you guys. So make sure you
Yeah.
check back.
We'll see. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.